Hello everyone, welcome to Satyanas. Now we are here with a new chapter, ellipse. First of all, what is an ellipse and how does it look like? Okay, right? This is an ellipse which is both symmetric with x-axis and y-axis. See, the area above the x-axis and below the x-axis are same, and the area left to the y-axis and right to the y-axis are same. See, x-axis, this is y-axis. First of all, let's learn the terminology. Generally, a circle and a parabola consists of only one focus, but here ellipse consists of two focus. One is to the positive x-axis side and the other is to the negative x-axis side. Okay. The general equation of an ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. Okay, where a is known as the major axis and b is known as the minor axis, where a is greater than b. That means by this figure we can say that a lies on the x axis, which means this, and b lies on the y axis, which means this. Okay. Now, as a parabola consists of directrix, here ellipse also consists of two directrix. There is one focus and one directrix, but here there are two focus and two directrix. Okay. These are the two directrix of the parabola, ellipse, x square by x square plus y square by b square equals to 1. Now, if we take this as origin, 0, 0, and this is known as the center, the focus will be AE, 0, and the other focus will be minus AE, 0, where E is the new term which we will discuss. It is called as eccentricity. Okay, eccentricity. If we say this is S and this is S dash, and directrix will be x equals to minus a by e, as it is in the negative x axis side, and here this is x equals to a by e. These are the equations of the directrix, and these are the points AE, 0 and minus AE, 0 are the focus. Now, I am going to take a point P here on the ellipse, and the distance from ellipse and the directrix. Now we will discuss from where does this E came. See, SP is equals to, let's take this as M, SP is equals to EPM. This is the general expression for any ellipse, hyperbola, parabola and circle also, or else any second degree equation. Whereas in the circle there is no directrix, which means there is no eccentricity. Its eccentricity is 0 in case of a circle, but in case of a parabola there is a directrix and there will be a distance from a point on the parabola and the center. Okay, this is the distance. See, similar to this, here eccentricity will be 1. Okay, but here the eccentricity is varies with the distance of the point P on the line. Okay, now these are the terminologies I will write, wait. Focus is AE comma 0 and minus AE comma 0. Directrix is plus A by E and minus A by E. Center at 0 comma 0. Okay, sorry. Okay, that's it. From this diagram, we can say that the distance between two foci is, so this is AE and this is AE. Total would be 2 AE, right? Distance between foci is 2 AE. The distance between directrix C. This is A by E, right? The equation x equals to A by E means what? The distance of the line from the origin is A by E, and this is minus A by E, where minus doesn't matter because we are calculating the distance, so we take modulus. This is A by E and this is A by E. So the total distance between the directrix is 2A by E. And now, here we will discuss how to calculate eccentricity of a parabola. This is the formula for this. B square is equals to A square into 1 minus E square. This is the general formula for calculating eccentricity of ellipse, where A and B are major axis and minor axis respectively. The equation is x square by A square plus y square by B square equals to 1, right? And this is the way in which we can find the ellipse, eccentricity. Wait, I will show you. B square by A square is equals to 1 minus E square. E square is equals to 1 minus B square by A square. E is, finally we will get under root of A square minus B square by A square, which can also be written as root of A square minus B square by A. So, this is the eccentricity of an ellipse. Better to remember this formula rather than this. B square is equals to A square into 1 minus E square. Okay. And next, see the end points are there, right? These are the end points of the ellipse. This is A comma 0 and this is minus A comma 0. And similarly, what will be here? This will be 0 comma B and this is B comma 0 comma minus B. That means these are called as vertex. The distance between vertex is distance between vertex is 2A. This is A and this is A. The total is 2A. And the next comes a double ordinate, which means there's any point H on the x-axis and the point straight above which is on the ellipse is known as, the length, this length, okay. This is known as a double ordinate. If we take the x value as H, we will solve it, okay. Plus x square by A square plus y square by B square is equals to 1. Okay. Now here, in the place of x, I am going to keep H. H square by A square plus y square by B square is equals to 1. Now I am going to try to find the value of y. For that, we will get y square is equals to B square into 1 minus H square by A square, okay. Now putting root, y is equals to B by A under root A square minus H square. So this is the coordinate of y, which is this, and here it may be plus and minus because we have done the square root here. So this may be plus or minus, for which one coordinate is h comma b by a under root a square minus h square, and the other coordinate is h comma minus b by a under root a square minus x square. So finally, what would be the distance? It is 2h, and the coordinates are h comma b by a under root a square minus h square, and the other is h comma minus b by a under root a square minus h square. Okay, this is a double ordinate, and here comes the lattice rectum, which is very important. We have discussed about lattice rectum in the parabola also. Lattice rectum is a double ordinate which passes through the foci. This is the lattice rectum, LR. Okay. Every lattice rectum is a double ordinate, but every double ordinate is not a lattice rectum. Point to be noted that every lattice rectum is a double ordinate, but every double ordinate is not a lattice rectum. Okay. Now, if we want to find the length of lattice rectum, what do we do? Okay. Here, just see, put the value of AE in the equation so that we get the y value up here, right, and the down here. So now a square e square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. A square gets cancelled, and e square plus y square by b square is equals to 1, and y square is equals to b square into 1 minus e square. And same here, if we take the root on both sides, we get here plus or minus, that is y is equals to plus or minus b under root 1 minus e square. These are the coordinates of y. This is AE comma b under root 1 minus e square, and this point is AE comma minus b under root 1 minus e square. So now the distance would be this distance plus this distance. It will become 2b under root 1 minus e square. Okay, this is the length of lattice rectum. Please do remember this all. The previous equation we have discussed is known as general form or point form, which is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. This is a general form or point form. Now let's discuss parametric form. Parametric form. For getting this form, first of all, let's draw a circle. Let's take, this is a circle of radius a. We all know how to write the parametric form for a circle, right? If this is a point and this is the line, and then the coordinates of this will become as a cos theta and a sin theta, right? This is the parametric form of a circle. Then what about the ellipse? If you see here, we can inscribe an ellipse inside this circle by taking this as major axis . Okay, this is a ellipse, right? Half ellipse, sorry. Yeah, this is an ellipse which is inscribed in the circle. Okay, now if we take any point randomly on this ellipse P, then the parametric equation for this would be, as here in the circle, this part and this part are equal, as this is the radius, these two are same, but here This is A and this is B for the ellipse. So this point P, parametric form, point P will become as A cos theta comma B sin theta. Okay. See here, if we assume this as theta, this resolving this A in this direction, we get A cos theta, and this is B, right? This is 90 minus theta. If we take B in the direction of P, we get B cos 90 minus theta, which is B sin theta. So hence this is the parametric form of an ellipse. Now let's discuss focal distance of an ellipse. Focal distance of an ellipse. For this, first of all, let's draw an ellipse. This is an ellipse. These are the focus S and S dash. Here is a point P and these two are directrix. I am joining SP and S dash P. From here we can say that, okay, first of all the equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. Now the SP will become as A plus AE cos theta. This is the expression for SP, and now for S dash P is A minus AE cos theta. See, this is, sorry, cos theta not, it is cosecant theta, sorry, cosecant theta. Now here, by saying these two, if we add these two, we can say that SP plus S dash P is equals to A plus AE cosecant theta plus A minus AE cosecant theta. Plus AE cosecant theta and minus AE cosecant theta gets cancelled, and SP plus S dash P is equals to 2A. This is the final result. From this, what we have learned? The line joining two focus and any point on the ellipse, any point, it may be here, any point, is the sum of the major axis. Okay, got it? SP plus S dash P is equals to 2A. That's it for today. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. If there are any comments or suggestions, please drop them in the comment box. Thank you.